Another 3-episode docuseries on Netflix. Is it worth your time? Chase Liaki here with the Blue Futon review, and Who Killed Jill Dando? And what is about pretty simple premise. In the early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken, a TV reporter, Jill Dando, was executed at her front door, and we need to figure out who done it. So is this 3-episode docuseries worth your time? I'm going to have to say no. The reason, it is a nothing burger. It is pointless. It gives you nothing in return. With some docuseries, you feel like, oh, you're learning something new. You think you're going to get something out of it. You're going to get some closure. This, it is literally what we think happened, the thinks, the think, the think, the think, and you never get the conclusion. You never get it because there is so much where it's just like, we're going to interview this person, interview this person, interview the person that was convicted, but we're going to give you nothing in return. And it really felt pointless and the biggest nothing burger of them all. So if I give it a positive, is this does, help people not in the UK, Serbia, and I'll bring up the Serbia point later, but of just not knowing the story whatsoever. And it does shine a light of, okay, someone was executed, and this person was very popular in the UK, second to Princess Diana. So it makes me wonder, how did I not know this character? So knowing that, I go in saying, what am I going to learn from this? So episode 1, of course, you're learning the story. You're learning what happened. The police are involved. Some friends, some love interests, some affair-esque interests, some money problems. You're like, okay, I'm interested. What is going to happen next? But then it is a downhill spiral of this random guy that comes in that is a fucking creeper. Let's be honest. Let's not say this guy's innocent. This guy is literally taking pictures of women's asses, doing some stuff where you're like, yo, you're kind of a fucking weirdo. Yes, I know your intellect is, let's be honest, not mentally stable whatsoever. Or I could say the R word, which was something you could say, but you can't no more because it's offensive. But is it offensive, or are we just making it offensive because we want to be offended by anything? Anyway, medical term is retardation. So there you go. So then you realize, the end of the series, which is like, was a suburban hit? Which it sounds like it because a suburban hitman that has done hits in the past for other reporters. So you just got to assume that's what happened, and you'll never get closure. And I think that's the thing with this story. Yes, there are some, what's that murder mystery show? Is it Murder Mysteries? That Mystery Murders? The Netflix ones, I got season 3. Sean Levy produces it. But, Solve Murder Mystery Solve. I don't know. I'm stupid. The one with the Japan one where I actually cried about. But anyway, at least with those, you feel like, oh, I could peel back a couple more onions to figure out what solved or what I could do to solve this murder. Here, you feel like you know about the crime now, but you've gained no evidence. Like, no evidence, it feels like, was given to me, and I just felt cheated overall. So with this docuseries, Who Killed Jill Dando? Dandu? Why do I want to say Dano? Because it just comes off the tongue like, Paul Dano. Anyway, unfortunately, it's not worth your time. I was highly disappointed. I went in thinking I was going to gain information. I walked out saying, this was nothing burger, pointless, and I felt like I learned nothing. So Who Killed Jill Dando will receive a 1.5 out of 5 with Futon. It was at 30%. So let's see the critic review scores gave this one. Critics a 78% with 9 of them. Audience score 40%, fewer than 50. No critic consensus. And you do have a couple, 3 out of 5s, 4 out of 5s, 3 out of 5s, 3 out of 5s. Then we do have people saying it's properly pointless. I say that's the best way to call it. Anyway, 30, 40, 75? 78. Chase Liaki here, Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Well, no thanks, Butantopia. You Blue Futons think it's a great day. Not care what to say tomorrow, week, month, from year. I love every single freaking one of you. And yes, you might be like, well, not everything has a conclusion. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And that's life. Sometimes life gives you lemons, and you make nothing. Because sometimes there is nothing. But I wanted at least something. Maybe I wanted lemonade, didn't get it, and I got butthurt.